everyone, welcome back to this channel. It's Lyric from Lovely Lyric Games. I hope you're well and welcome back to episode 2 of our Prison Architect series. If you're new here, this is our prison. Our whole goal for our prisons are going to be focusing on reformation and keeping reoffending rates low. So that's going to be our main goal. We set up all of the policy stuff last year. We did this whole layout, so if you're interested in that, please see episode 1. I also have a playlist for the series on my channel if you're interested. If not, thank you for stopping by, and I hope you enjoy the video. So, let's get right into it. I'm gonna unpause so we can start getting some daily cash flow. And we need to build a yard, which I never marked the room. Oh, that's a little embarrassing. Hee hee, hoo hoo. Whoopsie. Okay, there. Now we just got even more money. Shower heads freeze, and there's not much we can do. Oh. Oh my god. Everyone's calling. What do you mean if they don't have insulation? Water pump insulation? Yeah, we can do that. Pipe installation? Oh, goodness gracious. Is it only... Oh, it doesn't look like our big pipes need it. Only the small pipes. Oh, thank gosh. That makes me feel better. The last thing we need is some prison pandemic. Still recovering from the one that happened in real life. Come on, guys. Be so for real. I don't know, I just like using the large pipes all throughout my prison, so maybe that's saving us from having to pay for installation. Okay. This is a new mechanic I haven't played with much, is the weather. That is brand new for Miss Lyric, so... Have some grace, guys. I'm doing my best. I don't know what I'm doing. Anywho. Okay. So I think we might want to add a couple extra things in our kitchen. Maybe a couple extra fridges, you know, wouldn't be a terrible idea. Let's look at our, cooking tray. Let's do our cookers. That is great. Alright, so there's that. That should give more room in our canteen. I'm also going to throw down some more tables, I think. Okay, let's leave a 2 wide walkway, I think should be enough. I sure hope. I sure hope it does. Okay. Tables. Woohoo! Alright. What I think our next plan is going to be is let's get some walls. Okay, and over here, I think I want this part of the hallway to be over 4. 1, 2. No. No. Okay, there we go. And we'll just kind of make this the same for now. And let's run this. Yeah, construction will slow down, roads are dangerous, much slower. Okay. Emergency maintenance, I don't really think we need any. Plumber, repairman, road maintenance. That'll be fine. Okay. So, I think we're also going to maybe set up the start of another cell block. Those can be right there. Doors. We'll need a jail door. Okay. And that's gonna just be what we do for now. Once these walls are built, we'll take down some of these, and hopefully we'll be able to use the barred walls to kind of come this way. We should look at our programs and if we have any running, which I don't think we do. So let's do kitchen safety and hygiene, because that's led by a cook. We will need our classroom, and we're also going to need our infirmary. Okay. That would be where common room, classroom, meeting room, do faith program, breathe therapy. So yard program, we can do that. Fight club. We can make a fight club room. We don't have it on the layout, but I'll throw it up here, and we'll do a. It's not gonna be something we build right away, but we'll have a fight club room. Okay. Look at us go. Alright, and hopefully our prisoners aren't doing anything too crazy. We're not equipped to handle fire in the prison. I am aware. Breathe therapy. What equipment does this need? Gym mat. Okay. Yeah, we'll stop fight club. We'll stop breathe therapy for now. We at least have one program going. Next thing we should build is probably a classroom, but I think we can also get a grant. Let's look at our grants. Cell block A, we could get $40,000 for. Prison maintenance. I think we have done the prison maintenance quest. Okay. That is correct. So since we did that, let's pause. Actually, no, we can keep running. We're going to need a cleaning cupboard, which could come down here. Maybe we'll... I think I might know what I want to do for expanding the exterior wall of the prison. But this we can mark down as our cleaning cupboard. Just for now, until we get something nicer set up. These walls, once it's around solitary, we will start building our solitary cells. And eventually I'll get some up here too. But like I said, baby steps. Okay, I think it would be really beneficial for us to get 2 classrooms. I don't know how expensive it's going to be. Maybe let's do brick. That'd be nice. Okay, $8,000 is kind of a lot. And you know what? We'll get this little power room running. And let's do doors. We'll do double door, but I kind of want to put it towards the side. I feel like in classrooms, doors usually aren't centered. At least from what I've experienced, you know, I'm only at near the end of my college career. Haha! I'm not really, guys. I still have so much left to do. And what we're going to do, actually, over these stoves, is we're going to put some pipes and some sprinklers, because most likely a fire will break out in the kitchen. Like, out of every spot, that's probably the most likely. So we'll do, just a few fire sprinklers, you know. And then we'll line those pipes. There's no beds in this dorm. That is awesome. But our prisoners seem to be doing okay. Once those classrooms are done being built, we will work on getting them equipped so we can get some stuff done. Long-term investment's still running. 25 rats. I'm not worried about the rats at this point. Is that evil of me? Maybe. Foreign prisoner initiative. Achieve 100 foreign prisoners after release. That's not going to happen for a while. Basic farming. We could maybe get that set up. But I'm not sure if that's exactly what I want to have done at this moment. seriously overloaded. Which one? This one? Okay, let's throw down a couple extra capacitors for it. Okay. That's not bad. This is going fine, I think. I mean, barring some other things. But, like, we have the sonic rat detector. Range. The range is not nearly as big as I was hoping it would be. That's fine. I'm not, you know... It's a start, right? Forgery. 6 years out of that. Visitation rights. We have a visitation room set up, so we could maybe do that. We don't have our common room built, though. It's gonna be kind of far. Inmate health and well-being, we could probably... We can probably get that done pretty soon, too. Let's get this foundation started. We'll just build the whole thing. Fuck it. Why not? And I want the foreman extra supplies. Yippee! We'll do a jail door into here. I don't want prisoners to just be wandering into the infirmary without getting searched. I want to keep a dog in there. Once we set up our canine and those checkpoint objects, which for the life of me, I know I've seen and I just can't find. Drip pipe. Oh, it's crop stuff. Okay. Auto site. Wow, that's fancy. Fountain. Oh. Maybe. I would like to make like a little nice garden area one day. At this point, though, we don't have the financial well-being. Here, we could do some... Oh, we should put some windows in our canteen. I think that would help, you know. And then we can put some windows in the kitchen, too. That's nice. Oh, I like that. I'm trying to not overspend our money. But, you know. It's okay. We're getting more prisoners in. We have a really high amount of daily cash flow. Honestly, I'm gonna hire a couple extra cooks. So we can feed them better. And how's our janitor doing? We have 5 janitors. Yeesh. Okay. Eventually, we'll be able to get more cell blocks up here. I'm not too worried about that at this second, but I was gonna say, we can... And we're gonna take a $1,000 bank loan. I don't think we're going to use it, but I do at least want to build our credit in the game. And like I said, we are sitting on more money, which we could grab from cell block A, but I kind of want to get... I know cell block B is something that happens after, and I kind of want to save that money for when we're, I don't know, a little more established. Okay. The restaurant and the bakery are things I do want to do. Basic farming. Ah, so many ideas. Not enough time. Sigh. Dramatic sigh. It's okay, though. We're gonna... Walls and doors. Actually, barred walls. We want 1, 2. We'll have it go like that. We'll uninstall a few of those once this area is recontained. Classrooms. Utilities, I'm gonna throw a power station down here. Just to run through the classrooms. And they're brick, which I think is nice. That's kind of fancy. Insufficient funds. Great. Okay. I think I am going to take cell block A because cell block B is only getting to 50, so we're already there. Okay. We're basically already there, but I made this one too big. Oh, crud. Okay, utilities. Let's cancel that and put it there. And can I, is there a wall deletion? We'll do that. We'll do that. Where are... And my dream is after this prison, we're going to make one that is fully divided. So that our medium and minimum security prisoners don't mix at all. But for the sake of this being a prison we're making to earn money to actually make a nicer prison, I think this is fine. There. In their classrooms, they'll have 2 windows. Super great. Let me fix the planning and delete the CL marker, and we'll actually make these classrooms. Cool. School desk, office desk. Okay. So what we're going to do... We'll keep the desk in, like, the back corner. Ooh, fancy desk. Wow. We should give that to the warden. Hold on. I want to give that to the warden now. I love getting distracted. Fancy filing cabinets. Oh, we also have to give those to the warden. Our head honcho. Our head honcho, whoever his name is. That I can't remember. Okay, let's do... We'll schedule those. And we can always move the office desk, so I'm just gonna throw the fancy desk in here. And it'll be great. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Holding cell. No canteen. Yes, there's a canteen. They just gotta walk a little bit. They'll be fine. Anywho, school desks. Oh my. And isn't there like a chalkboard? Oh my god, we haven't been looking at all the objects this whole time. No wonder why I've been struggling to find things. Okay, first of all, I'm a clown. Second of all, I'm a fool. Third of all, I don't want to talk about it. Blackboard. Yes, CEO. You made me misplace that. Sprinklers, freeze. Yeah. Oh my god, I'm pausing. Foreman. Flooding. Doctor. Prisoners have the flu. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Jeez. Louise. Baby, please. Like that one song. No, I do want to actually... I lied. I want that to go back there. Office desk. I'm pausing the game because if the phone rings one more time, I'm going to scream. Sorry, guys. I'm just a shitty YouTuber at the end of the day. Okay. And we can throw a bookcase there. I think that probably gives them some sort of benefit. Office chair. Office chair. Chair parenthesis office. Chair parenthesis office. There we go. And now we'll do school desks. Okay. I think 2 classrooms, that's double the programs we can run. And they do cost money. But we have enough daily income that I'm not super worried about it at this second in time. There. That's a decent setup. It's kind of a lot of desks, but, you know, we do want to make sure every prisoner gets an opportunity to grow. That's the goal. So hopefully these will start for now. Okay. And we're earning credit. Okay. In programs, we are going to have to work on this. I'll do that and that. Okay. Farm work safety is in a classroom, so we can offer that. Conflict resolution. We don't have room for the 3 strikes training yet, but I'll start the training for it. Meeting room, chapel, free therapy. Gang rehabilitation in an office. Okay. No teacher. For farm work safety. Oh, we don't have a farmer. We'll hire a farmer. Okay, now it's going to say no equipment because the desks aren't in there yet. Edit schedule. Okay, kitchen, safety, and hygiene. I want multiple sessions. Okay, we're gonna have just 2 slots of foundation education. And we'll do farm work safety, 3 strikes training, and we don't really have room for general education qualification. But no one's there yet, so I think we'll just let this run for a while. Okay, and there's the pipe that burst because it finished being placed before someone could insulate it. That's fine. Okay. Now I think I'm going to maybe work on the barrier walls, or the barred wall out here a little bit. Okay. We could do that, and we can cancel these, because eventually we'll get these built. Maybe before we open up the spot. Three, and then maybe we'll do that. I'm not sure what we're going to put in this room. I'm going to kind of just have it so we could throw an entrance to something there with before we redo the barred wall section. And I'll do that. Just to kind of expand the potential options. And actually, I'm just... until we build that, I'll just run a barred wall across this too. So until we get the new rooms built. So that people don't accidentally run away. That would be bad for our prison. Yeah, and this is going to need to just be the same thing. So if we do that, then we should be able to remove these barred walls. And then we'll just do the same. Oh, not enough money? Not insufficient funds. Sorry. Sorry, I mean. We could take up to 40,000. Let's just take a little extra in a loan because we have the wiggle room in our daily cash flow. We'll keep building our credit and then we can worry about paying it off in a bit. Okay. Because that would be nice. So now we have the basically entire exterior of the floor plan laid out except for extra cell blocks outside of these main areas. And I do think I would maybe like expanding with some room for other cell blocks in the future. But that is expensive, so we're not going to worry about that. Okay. And we have these cells over here that are done, so that's not terrible. The infirmary is not yet built. Once that foundation is done being built, then we'll set that up and we'll be able to get the 10,000 from that grant. What happened to our daily cash flow? Hello? What? Why is that happening? Okay, hold on. We're not doing prisoner wages. Okay. Cost. Loan interest, staff wages. Workman wages, prisoner food. Reform programs. Oh, we got fined, someone reoffended. Alright. Let's... Okay, add our programs. Let's just stop those programs. We'll keep the kitchen safety and hygiene. We'll keep that. Okay, that got rid of 1,000 right there. Who can we fire? Who on staff who is sitting around doing nothing can we fire? We could fire the lawyer. We don't need him. That'll get us more money. We can probably fire a couple guards, too. We'll be getting more prisoners in. Classroom is fully built. The infirmary is not quite done. Okay, I think we're in decent standing. What I'm going to do to help our daily income is I think I'm going to take the cell block B grant. Okay, and now the next grant we actually need to, like, do stuff for. But I'm going to make more cell blocks so we have more prisoners to increase our daily cash flow. That's going to be the only way to get ahead of this, I fear. These don't even have power. But I can run it from there. Cool. Maybe I got a little ambitious with the barred walls. Happens to the best of us. I'm really trying to not overspend and screw us right now. Alas. What can one do? Okay. Alright, and then we will do... These are all going to be dormitories. And as the walls go up, it will divide out properly. Utilities. We are going to... Electric cable. Up here. Eventually, we'll probably switch the power grid this is on. But we do just kind of need to make sure our prison is holding enough people. So, you know, happens to the best of us. Okay. And then we'll do... I'm putting down 3 pipes, by the way, because eventually we're going to be putting other water objects, like a shower head and a sink, on top of these pipes by the toilet. We just financially aren't at that point, which is fine. Which is fine and dandy. And we're gonna let that run. And while that starts, let's start putting down a few more objects. So we're gonna do bunk beds. Which are not cheap by any means. Actually, I want to do toilets first. And then we can kind of just stop. I don't want to use all of the money because we do have to insulate these pipes. So that is something important that I need to keep thinking about. Okay. It's toilets in each cell block. Just so they're at least functional. And we'll have to do some time of letting the game run. Okay. We'll start with that. That should in theory, be enough prisoners to get us out of the red daily. So, that's going to be what we do. We're going to have 3 extra prisoners, though. That might bring us out of the red, depending. We can decrease our loan a little bit. Okay. I decreased our loan, so that should also reduce how much we have to pay each day, which will help with that. And when the prisoners get here, the new ones. Okay. Let's do 4, and let's look at intake instead. Why don't we just take in, so we'll have 4, 8, 16, 32. Okay, let's do medium security, and we'll do, like, we'll just do 32 medium security. We'll close for minimum, just until the morning, and then I'll switch it back. That will get us another chunk of... Fill the 32? No. 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 Not... Okay. We're gonna take in 32 prisoners tomorrow. And then we'll get $16,000. We can finish the cell blocks. We should have enough prisoners in the system. They can hang out in the holding cell until their cells are done. And then we'll be able to actually knock this out. Okay. Legendary prisoner. No. No, thank you. Nothing sounds scarier to me than legendary prisoners. Okay, our cash is now back up to 18,000, and our cash flow per day is higher. So we're gonna bring on a few more guards that I know we just fired. We'll set up to take 12 guards total, which is not a lot for having a lot of prisoners. Okay. Objects. Let's get bunk beds in these cells. Then our capacity should be up enough where we can focus on running reform programs and slowly expanding what we're able to offer our prisoners. And how many prisoners we can take. Holding cell will do fine for now, I think. They can eat in here. I don't know why it's saying that these prisoners don't have a canteen. Probably because the game likes to spite me. Alright, so as that's wrapping up, I'm just going to let the game keep running so we can eventually finish the inmate health and well-being, which will just be in this segment. And then I think we're going to focus on expanding how many minimum security prisoners we can bring in. These mediums will help supplement our daily income, though, because we get more money for higher tier prisoners than we do for minimum security, which, I mean, makes sense. At the same time, I love catering to minimum security prisoners and giving them a second chance, so it makes me a little sad that, like, I don't know. It's not the financial smartest thing to move. Caleb Hammer would be roasting this prison. It's okay. It's alright. Because sometimes there's more things in life than money, I say. Yet, the idea of me, working financially, like, I worry about finances so much, so. Anywho's, I think we're gonna be in a decent spot. Oh, and now we're going to fill the capacity. Just after that, which I know we're above capacity. Prison replacement. Yes. I like prisoner replacement. Cool. Alright. We're in decent shape. I know this prison is a little depressing looking right now. It's kind of bare bones. We don't have everything figured out. But what we do have is walls being built so that we'll be able to start slowly building up some of these different programs. I think next episode it's going to be maybe expanding more cells down here. Now that we actually have enough money, I think I'm going to do that and that. So when we do build more cell blocks, the hallways are protected. Then we can slowly remove these walls as this finishes up and we get solitary. Well, I have solitary by medium security too, and then we're going to have to eventually expand their walls up that way. But like I said, I'm more worried about just getting prisoners in this area. The canteen, the next canteen will probably be another big point we want to work on too, is getting this canteen up here. Yes, I know we're running low on cash. Accountant will be fine. Just like work it out, you know? We're rich, right? What's our credit up to now? What's the valuation? We're at negative 200,000. Okay. The starting grant and bank loans. Well, we're not in like terrible. This will get better the more prisoners we bring in. That's going to be the best way to increase our valuation of our prison. Usually my prisons look something like this for a good while before I start actually earning a good amount of money. We have more grants we can do too. So I think we're in a decent spot, and I think because we're in a decent spot, we will call this episode here. So if you guys are enjoying our Prison Architect series, please let me know in the comments down below. It's a newer series on my channel, so I would appreciate it. If you want to check out my other content, I have multiple ongoing series for different games, some similar to this, some different from this. So you can check out my channel. I have playlists for all my active series and past series below. So I hope you're well. I hope the rest of your day goes well, and I'll catch you in the next one.